Soaring through the airspace of Unova, duo of cat-like Pokémon are engaged in a race with each other. Catch me if you can, said the small cat as it teleported away. No you can't, said the big cat-like Pokémon that teleported away as well. You never find a way to trigger me. Don't you? Asked bigger cat as they let themselves flow with the wind. This ocean is so calm, said small cat as it is giggling. You are right, said the bigger cat. But why did you brought me here? Asked bigger cat. As I want to meet the kid who wanted to stop the fight years ago, said the smaller one. If it wasn't for Arceus himself, he would be dead, said smaller one. Mew, do you think that joining that kid is a good idea? Asked the big cat. Mewtwo, don't be so hard on yourself. You are changed from the time that incident happened. I think he will accept you in your team, said the smaller cat who was identified as a Mew. But are you sure you want to join? You know how humans are. Once joined, there is no way to move freely in the world, said Mew. I have seen the world enough, now in want tea. As the duo is flying types from other regions joined them. In other part of Unova region, a group of bug-obed steel types are flying towards their destination. Home, I will be back to home, thought a bug type with happiness in its eyes. Everyone, follow my lead, said the leader of the group as everyone followed it. After 20 minutes they landed on a mountain covered with snow. This is not our home. This is not the home we are looking for, said the leader, and as in frustration it started to use Techno Blast, which started to destroy everything. Meanwhile Mewtwo and Mew are passing through the mountain range felt distress among the bug types. Mew, follow me, someone is in danger, said Mewtwo. Mewtwo and Mew appeared at the location along with flying types where they saw that the group of bug types are destroying everything except one. That one bug type is hiding behind rock. I want to go home, said the bug type. Home, said the bug type in feeble voice once floats towards the bug type as he asked, what is making you worry, little girl? I want to go home, said the bug type. Where is your home? Asked Mewtwo. This was our home. But it seems, said bug type as all of sudden avalanche occurs. Don't worry, we will help you, said Mewtwo and Mew as they used their psychic powers to lift all 5 bug types and placed them on safe place. Now tell me, why are you destroying everything? Said Mewtwo. We want our home back, and this is not our home that we are looking for. It's better you don't interfere in our matter, said the leader as Mewtwo looked into mind of the bug types and shocked to see. You all are created by humans just like me. But the world has changed since eons and eons, said Mewtwo. Shut up, said the leader, fired the Techno Blast which Mewtwo and Mew stopped it. Just before they both can act, the group of Pokémon flew away in search of their home. Who were they? Never saw those Pokémon before. Those were Genexts. Those Pokémon existed millions of years ago. But in today's time, they were resurrected from fossils and changed into weapons by they are looking for their home, said Mewtwo. I can sense the danger that may come in future, said Mew. We have to stop it. I saw that leader of the Genesect can cross any limit just to regain their old home, even if he need to destroy the entire city, kill any innocent human and Pokémon, said Mewtwo. Let's go, said Mewtwo as duo followed the Genesect army. Genesect army are now flying above the ocean and approaching the city. That's our home, said the leader of the Genesect. Home, I am coming home, said the female Genesect that is looking at the city with hope. Back in the Newturk city, Ash, Syllan, Iris, N, Concordia and Anthea are just arrived at the Pokémon Hills. This is an amazing place, said Ash. Thanks to Professor Juniper. She gave us tickets to visit this place, said Syllan. N, are you ready to see what this place looks like? Asked Ash. Yes, but this place is not open for public yet, said N. Yup, we are the lucky ones that are eligible to visit this place, said Ash. Welcome to the Pokémon Hills. I am your guide Eric in your service, said a voice. Hi, we are here to visit this park and meet my friends, said N. Thanks for visiting. Come with me, said Eric. As they went inside, they saw multiple Pokémon. We have created different environments so that any kind of Pokémon stay here. We also have Pokémon from all over Kanto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Johto and Kalos as well. Though we didn't got any Pokémon from Galar and Alola region, said Eric as he is giving tour of the Pokémon Hills. We also let abandoned and hurt Pokémon inside this park so that they can live peaceful life, said Eric. That's great. We really appreciate for what you are doing for abandoned Pokémon, said N, Anthea and Concordia. Capturing any Pokémon living here is not allowed as well, said Eric. That's the nice thing, said N. If you don't mind, can we send our Pokémon out, said Ash. It's okay. You guys can send your Pokémon out, said Eric as Ash, Syllan and Iris let their Pokémon out so that they can enjoy as well. Everyone enjoy. We are at the Pokémon Hills, said Ash as they nodded. His water types started to swim in a lake, flying and bug types started to explore. Pikachu, Kadoni, Emolga started to play with Pokémon and habit there. Few moments later, Ash saw a Sableye who was trying to hide. Hey, don't be afraid, you can play with us. We would be happy if you come out and play with us, said Ash, at which Sableye thought for a while and decided to play with Ash. 1 hour later, Ash and his friends are resting with Sableye sitting on Ash's head. Did you love the fun? Asked Ash. Yeah, that was awesome, said Sableye. Ash, I can see you are naturally able to befriend any Pokémon, said Concordia. I know, because I want to meet and understand all Pokémon the world, and for that, even if I have to travel for my entire life, I will travel, said Ash with determination, making everyone chuckle. N, Concordia and Anthea, do you guys want to come with us? We are going to explore the maze outside, said Ash. We wish to stay with Pokémon here. You guys go and enjoy. We will look out for your Pokémon and our friends, said N, to which Ash, Syllan and Iris nodded as they went outside. Their guide, Eric, shows them around, and their Pokémon play with the wild Pokémon in the area for a while. Ash, Iris and Syllan are walking towards the maze with Sableye following Ash and Pikachu. Guys, I will meet you near the pond. Let's go, Pikachu, said Ash as he ran. What a kid, said Iris as she and Syllan going slow. While running around playing, Ash and Pikachu come up to a small pond covered in lily pad-like flowers. Isn't it looking good, Pikachu? This pond is so amazing, said Ash. Meanwhile, a Genesect with female voice is looking at the duo. Pikachu sensed and looked at the Genesect, after which it transformed into UFO-like structure. What is it, Pikachu? Asked Ash. This is a Pokémon. It transformed, said Pikachu. Is it so? Said Ash as he gently stroked the Pokémons, as confused as the Genesect didn't move. While poking it, Ash is wondering if it is alive, and what it is. When he clambers all over it, it suddenly starts to zoom around like a hovercraft. Look, Pikachu, this is so cool, said Ash as Pikachu jumped on Ash's shoulders and both of them surf on it, laughing and having fun while Sableye watches from the shore, kicking its they are done playing. Ash is delighted and impressed with Genesect unfolding. That was amazing, said Ash. She whimpers she wants to go home, and Ash asks if she is lost. She cocks her head to the side, not knowing what lost means. Lost child means when you don't know where are you and you are far from your home, said Ash. After Iris and Syllan arrived, Genesect started to fold itself, but Ash told it not to afraid of them as they are good people. I promise you that I will help you in finding your home, said Ash. Do you know where its home is? Asked Iris. No, but we will figure it out. Right, Pikachu? Asked Ash, making Iris and Syllan chuckle. So are we friends? Asked Ash as he extends its hand, after which Genesect extends its hand before the Genesect can touch Ash's hand. Multiple techno blasts strike near them, causing explosion. When Ash looked up, he saw that there are 4 Genesect in the air. Leave her, said the red Genesect. Why did you attack us? We are not harming her, said Ash as red Genesect fired another beam which Pikachu countered with charged beam which caused explosion. The Genesect that Ash befriended rises in the air. Leave them, they are friends, said the Genesect. No human and Pokémon on this planet are our friends. We must kill them all to regain our lost home. You should kill them all, said red Genesect as his eyes glowed red, which hypnotized Doused Disc Genesect. I can't kill them, they are good, said Doused Disc Genesect. You will, said the leader as he increased the power causing Doused Disc Genesect to face Ash and his friends, and then all of them fired the beams. Just before beams could collide, two cat-like Pokémon appeared in front of them. Mewtwo and Mew, said Ash in shock as he recalled the events of New Islands. How these two creatures were engaged in a combat. As soon as the attack collided with shield explosion occurred and the Genesect flew away. Mewtwo and Mew are now under the ground where Ash and his friends were standing previously with massive hole above their head. Are you okay? Asked Mewtwo. Thanks for saving us, said Ash and Iris. Not you. I am asking Pikachu, said Mewtwo. Yeah, thanks for saving us, said Pikachu. Mewtwo, said Mew, who was giving Mewtwo a weird look. How are you, Ash and his friends? Asked Mewtwo. Thanks for saving us. And how are the clones doing? Asked Ash, which made Mewtwo's eyes widened. I know everything and I don't blame you for that. You were confused about your identity because you were created by Team Rocket for evil purpose. If I was in your position, I would have done the same, said Ash, which made Mewtwo smile, and Mew floats in the air with excitement. Clones are doing good and they are living happily in the wild hidden from the evil humans, said Mewtwo. Now, what are those Pokémon? Asked Iris. Those were Genesect, the fossil Pokémon resurrected by group of humans. And after coming alive, they are looking for their home, said Mew. But they will destroy everyone who will come between them and their goal of finding home, said Mewtwo. But why are you here all the way from Kanto to Unova? Asked Ash. We will answer your queries soon, but before that we have to stop the Genesects from destroying the city, said Mewtwo as he and Mew teleported away. It's already dark, and at the Pokémon Center, Eric and Nurse Joy said that they have not heard of Genesect. Genesects extinct million of years ago, said Ash. I saw something similar in the P2 laboratory. Team Plasma were working on Project G, and from what I can assume, they were planning to use EM waves on Genesects to conquer Unova region, said N. Team Plasma. Why they did this, said Ash in frustration. From what you told us, it seems they are dangerous, said Eric. All of them are not bad, the one I met seems friendly. She had no other choice to follow commands of her leader, said Ash. The group then discusses a photo on the wall of a place where Eric found ancient flowers, the lily pad ones, and how he grows them at Pokémon Hills as well, and they are his pride. Wait a minute, said Ash. The Genesect that I befriended, she was looking at the same flowers and were saying she wants to go home. Do you think, if these are the flowers that she saw before turned into fossil? Said Ash. That could be a possibility. These flowers remind her of her home where she used to live years ago, said Syllan. 2 hours later, Ash, N, Concordia, Anthea, Iris and Syllan are having dinner along with Eric. Back at the Pokémon Hill, Genesect are creating havoc. They are firing signal beam all over the place, causing Pokémon to leave the hill and assemble outside. Leave this place, said Genesect as they fired signal beam, which Feraligatr countered with hyper beam. Sableye sneaked out of the Pokémon Hill and rushed to look for Ash. As Ash and his friends are having their dinner, N, Concordia and Anthea stood up and ran towards the Pokémon Hill. Meanwhile, Sableye came running towards Ash. Help! Pokémon Hill is under the attack of weird bugs, said Sableye. Guys, let's go. Genesects attacked Pokémon Hill, said Ash as he ran towards the Pokémon Hill. As they reached Pokémon Hills, they saw tension among Pokémon. Small Pokémon are severely injured while strongest Pokémon of the Pokémon Hills are fighting with Genesect. This is not good, said N as he can feel the pain of the Pokémon. N, we have to stop this from happening. I don't know what Genesects are up to now. Can you keep your Pokémon friends calm down? Meloda, please assist N in helping these Pokémon, said Ash. Inside the Pokémon Hill, Genesect are busy building their nest. The Douse Disc Genesect is still under the control of Red Genesect. Those who resist us will die, declared Red Genesect. Meanwhile, another Mewtwo is watching over the city. I can still remember the day when humans created me as a weapon, tortured me and experimenting on me over and over again. When I was in need, wild Pokémon helped me. When I thought I was alone, but in reality I was not. I had my Pokémon friends who helped me, and now the time is mine. I will only live for Pokémon and Pokémon alone, thought female Mewtwo. All of a sudden she felt the strong psychic signals. She closed her eyes and then looked for it, and she found it. Meanwhile, few flying types informed her about Genesect invasion on Pokémon Hills. Don't worry, I will help you, said female Mewtwo. Back at Pokémon Hills, Eric escorted Ash, Iris and Sylin inside the Pokémon Hill through back door. This way, said Eric as they made their way towards the center. On other side, Team Rocket is out keeping an eye on Genesect. We should be grateful to Boss that he helped us, and now we have to give him the favor, said James as he prepared rocket launcher, but just before he could attack, Red Genesect found them and used Techno Blast, making them flee. As Mewtwo and Mew are coming towards the Pokémon Hill, and another female Mewtwo appeared in front of them. Who are you? Asked female Mewtwo. Mewtwo, you didn't told me you had a twin brother, asked Mew. Shut up, said Mewtwo as he looked back at the female Mewtwo. What are you doing in my territory? Asked female Mewtwo. I am Mewtwo, created from DNA of Mew, said Mewtwo as he pointed at me. Yep, that's me, said Mew, chirping in enthusiasm. We both are created from same DNA of Mew. We have same history, being created in lab by humans. I know how it feels. But we have to stop a threat that may cause destruction and harm to innocent Pokémon and humans, said original Mewtwo. As far as Pokémon are concerned, I will help, but don't expect me to save humans. There is no humanity in humans after all, said female Mewtwo. I understand, but it will take you some time before you truly understand humans, said original Mewtwo. We have to remove the threads of this cocoon that are wrapped around the generators. If we delayed, then whole town will explode and then no human or Pokémon will survive, said Eric. Douse Disc Genesect is working to create nest until she spotted Ash, and then she realized what she did. She flew down and then landed in front of Ash. She walked towards Ash and said, "Forgive me, I apologize for attacking you." Hey, you don't need to be sorry. I know, he is your leader and you can't ignore the orders. But, Genesect, there is a problem. The nest you are creating is attached to the power generators that power the whole city. But it can explode any time soon. We need to save innocent Pokémon and humans that consider it as their home. As I promised, I will help you find a good home for you, but you have to help us in saving innocent residents of this city, said Ash. My home, said Genesect in timid voice. I know, and I promise you that me and my friends will help you finding you a home, said Ash as Iris and Sylin promised too. When the lights begin flickering again, Eric realizes there is an emergency at the power station and rushes off to resolve it, for if it continues, the station will explode, blacking out New Torque City and sending it into chaos. Eric, all the best, said Ash, to which Eric nodded. Meanwhile, Red Genesect and Feraligatr are engaged in a duel. Genesect used Blaze Kick, which Feraligatr blocked with Thunder Punch. Genesect then fired Techno Blast that caused explosion and platform on which Feraligatr standing destroyed, making it fall. All of sud female Mewtwo arrived, saving Feraligatr before facing fired signal beam that connected with the one of the branch of the nest, after which Bazooka fell down right above Doused Disc Genesect. Pikachu, Iron Tail, said Ash as Pikachu used Iron Tail, saving Doused Disc Genesect. Genesect picked Pikachu and said, Thanks for saving me. Meanwhile, 3 other Genesects surrounded Ash, Sylin and Iris. Outside in the city, female Mewtwo and Genesect are engaged in a battle. You have to listen to me. Your actions are putting innocent Pokémon in danger, said Mewtwo. Don't give me orders, you enemy, said Genesect as it fired Techno Blast. You have to think, said Mewtwo as she used Protect to save herself and then fired Aura Sphere that Genesect deflected with Blaze Kick. Both of them then started to chase each other and then used their attacks that did collateral damage. Back at Pokémon Hills, the 3 Genesect fired their attack. Pikachu used Thunderbolt, said Ash. The combined attack from Genesect and Thunderbolt connected, causing explosion. Genesects, you have to listen to us. I know you all want your home, but it is also not good that you are destroying someone else's home. You are enemies, said 3 Genesect as they used Techno Blast. Just before attack could hit him, a force field blocked the attack. Mewtwo. Mew, said Ash in shock. But you were fighting with Genesect, asked Ash. She is another Mewtwo, created like me, and she has distrust for humans, said Mew. Doused Disc Genesect came forward requesting not to do more destruction. They fired more attacks which Mewtwo stopped once again. Meanwhile, Sylin, N, Concordia and Anthea came inside with all the Pokémon that lives here. Sylin and N, why are you here? Asked Ash. These friends want to save their home, so I couldn't resist and respected their feelings, said N. Back in the city, Red Genesect and female Mewtwo are battling. Ted Genesect's eyes glowed red, ordering his team members to kill everyone. Back at the Pokémon Hill, all Genesect's eyes glowed red. Doused Disc Genesect struggled hard to resist the orders, and thankfully she was able to resist the commands. Pokémon snarled and growled at the Genesect, but Ash steps in between them and said, "Listen everyone, Genesect just want their home, but battling is not a solution for this." But what about them? They destroyed our home, said Feraligatr. I know what they did is not good either. They were resurrected from fossil after 300 million years and modified by evil organization for their evil plans. These Genesects are innocent and they don't know what changes took place since they fossilized. It's our responsibility to make peace and make them understand that we all care for them, else no one will emerge victorious, and I don't know how many life we will lost, said Ash. Genesects, we know you guys need home, but destroying someone else's home is not a good idea, said Ash. Enemies, said Genesects as they fired hyper beams. Mewtwo and Mew stopped hyper beams and warned the Genesects. Genesects, this is our world and we all are equal here. We have to live in peace, said Mewtwo, but they still firing the attacks. I have to go. My friends back in Johto region are calling me. They need me, said Mewtwo to Ash as he and Mew teleported away. As soon as Mewtwo and Mew went away, war between the two group of Pokémon started. Genesect are launching their attack at innocent Pokémon who just wanted to protect their home. Stop. It's enough, Genesect. You have already did enough destruction. These Pokémon are saving their home. Why are you not listening and trying to understand? Said Ash as all 3 Genesect aimed at Ash and launched their attack. Doused Disc Genesect saw that and jumped in front of Ash, protecting him. As soon as the attack struck Genesect, Houndoom launched their own attack which destroys many flowers. Ash is targeted by the other 3 purples and Doused Disc Genesect again takes the attacks head on to protect him. Genesect no, said Ash as he looked at the damaged Genesect. Thank God you are safe, said Doused Disc Genesect as she then goes limp, her eyes going dark. Other 3 Genesects are aiming at the Pokémon. I said stop, said Ash as he is standing between Pokémon and Genesects. Pokémon and Genesects are preparing their attacks. Both group of Pokémon launched their attack that hit Ash, causing explosion. Ash no, said Iris and Sylin as they rushed towards Ash. N, Concordia and Anthea are also worried about him. Sableye, said Sableye as it rushed towards Ash because this is the only human that Sableye opened up to at first place. Meanwhile, Red Genesect appeared and made other 3 Genesect to do an aerial formation. The orb of crimson energy is forming in front of cannon of Red Genesect. They all launched their attack. Just before attack could hit them, a force field blocked the attack, and it was none other than female Mewtwo. Few moments later, Ash also get back into his Mewtwo gives the Genesect army a final warning to stop their rampage or be defeated, which the Red Genesect ignores. All 4 remaining Genesect engage Mewtwo in battle around the cocoon but are largely unable to keep up, especially when Mewtwo Mega evolves to increase its speed. To counter this tactic, the Red Genesect orders the other 3 to try dragging Mewtwo down with their threads, but Mewtwo breaks free using Psystrike. The 3 regular Genesect fall through into the power station, causing the generators to completely overload, igniting fires on the cocoon's threads and blacking out all of New Torque City. Team Rocket, wandering around in the dark, fall into a worksite and land on a group of Durant, who blast them off with hidden power. As Mewtwo and the Red Genesect speed around the cocoon in pursuit of each other, the fires on the cocoon spread. The Water Genesect wakes up and attempts to stop it. "We will help you, Genesect," said Ash as he sends his Floatzel, Lapras, Feraligatr, Salamence, Blastoise, and they started to put off the flames. Soon other Pokémon joined them as well. The other Genesect climb out from the pit only to be trapped by the flames, but they are freed by Persian's Water Pulse. They then return the favor by protecting Ash from a falling piece of debris, having lost their aggression. The Water Genesect, however, is suddenly caught in a burst of fire and falls unconscious again. Up above, the Red Genesect manages to get in a hit on Mewtwo, nearly sending it falling into the fire. However, Ash, Iris, and Syllan catch it. Shifting back to its ordinary form, Mewtwo lands, as does the Red Genesect. After one last exchange of attacks, Ash runs between them once again and attempts to convince them to stop fighting. "Don't give me orders," said Red Genesect, and begins charging a Techno Blast at Ash, but the Water Genesect wakes up again and weakly begs its leader to stop. "Please stop," said other Genesect and the Pokémon Hills Pokémon. "Enemies," said Red Genesect, firing its Techno Blast. Mewtwo has had enough. It Mega Evolves, blocks the Techno Blast, restrains the Red Genesect with Psychic and grabs it by the cannon before shooting up into the sky, declaring that they must go beyond the limit, where nobody else exists. It blacks out after flying so high that they both begin to freeze. A short time later, Mewtwo wakes up alongside the Red Genesect in the upper atmosphere. "Where am I?" asked Red Genesect. "We are in Space, Genesect, and what you are looking at is our planet." "This whole planet is our home," said Mewtwo. "This is amazing," said Red Genesect. "We are not your enemy, Genesect. We both created by humans, on this planet. We were born on this planet and there must be a reason why we were born," said Mewtwo. "You and me are special, Genesect. We both are one of our kind. And we have the power that can rival any other legendary Pokémon. But, we should use our power for good cause, saving Pokémon who are in need. Saving those who are neglected by society and accept them in our family," said Mewtwo. "There must be a place on this planet for you and your friends, Genesect. The place that you can call home. But, you should not kill anyone for that," said Mewtwo. The Red Genesect is in awe of the planet and aggression fades from the Red Genesect's eyes, and it accepts the hand extended by Mewtwo as an invitation to return to there. As they fall, Mewtwo blacks out again. The Red Genesect grabs Mewtwo and uses its last powers to send a signal to the other Genesect to return home before blacking out as well. As the last of the fires on the cocoon is put, other Genesect get the signal that the Red Genesect and Mewtwo are falling and fly off to help. Ash sends his Charizard, Corviknight, Dragapult, Dragonite, Pidgeot and Hydreigon. Iris sends her Hydreigon as well. Original duo of Mewtwo and Mew appears and Ash requested them to save the falling Mewtwo and Genesect. With the help of all Pokémon, the Red Genesect and female Mewtwo were saved. As they regain consciousness, Female Mewtwo and Genesect floats in the air and saw to many Pokémon and humans who helped them. Genesect, we are friends and we will help you finding a place that you can call home, said Ash as leader of the Genesect landed in front of Ash and observed him. Sorry. Due to me you have to suffer everyone. I was foolish for bringing damage to you and your friends, said Red Genesect. It's okay Genesect, but remember that everyone is your friend, said Ash as Red Genesect also voices its newfound belief that everyone is its friend. As everyone expresses relief that the crisis is finally over, Ash spots the Pana Lotuses and realizes that he knows where the Genesect can go. Eric takes Ash, Iris, Syllan, N, Concordia, Anthea and the Genesect army to Absentia Natural Park, a place where the Pana Lotuses still grow naturally. While the other Genesect build another cocoon there, the Water Genesect landed in front of Ash. I like this place. I like my new home. Doused Disc Genesect happily tells Ash that it likes its new home. Thanks for helping find the Genesect a home. I will always be grateful that we met, said female Mewtwo before mega evolving and flying off. Ash turned to the original duo of Mewtwo and Mew. Mewtwo, you didn't told me what you doing here, all the way from Kanto to Unova, asked Ash. I traveled all regions that I know, but I realized that to understand humans better, I need a human friend and Mew suggested you. Upon asking Arceus, he told us that you were in Unova, said Mewtwo, which shocked Iris and Syllan along with Ash. Sorry to say that, but I won't be capturing you. I know you want to come with me, but there is one friend that told me capturing Pokémon without their will is wrong and using them, said Ash as he looked at N with smile. Meanwhile Pikachu electrocuted Ash, causing him to shout on Pikachu. Hey, what was that for? Said Ash. Pikachu is right Ash. You are not capturing me forcefully. I am the one who wants to join you, said Mewtwo. You see, I don't want to capture you because I don't want to be another Tobias, said Ash. Ash, by having the Mewtwo in our team won't be making you Tobias Part 2, it's Mewtwo wish that he want to join you, said Pikachu. Please Ash, let me join you. I want to redeem for my actions years ago. I assure you that I will always follow what you ask me to do and I will stay in my Pokeball, said Mewtwo. Mewtwo, there are few can stay outside as long as you want, you can go wherever you want and you are free to do whatever you wish to. If you are joining my team, you will have complete freedom just like Meloda and Pikachu have, said Ash as Meloda appeared. He is right, said Meloda with happiness in her eyes. Don't think you have to obey me like a slave. We will be friends until I die. So, as friend I will capture you, said Ash as he bring an empty Pokeball out and showed it to Mewtwo. Mewtwo then captured itself and then came out. Welcome to the team Mewtwo, said Ash as he extends its hand, after which both Mewtwo and Ash shook their hands. Start of a new friendship, said Ash, to which Mewtwo nodded. My task is done here. Bye Mewtwo. Best of luck for your journey, said Mew before teleporting away. We have to go Genesect. I will miss you, said Ash, which made Doused Disc Genesect little sad. Don't be sad little girl, you are at your home. I will meet you in future, said Ash. Other Genesects also arrived as Ash bids farewell to the family of Genesect. Few hours later Ash and his friends are back to Pokémon Hills where they helped Eric to restore everything back to normal. Bye Eric. We wish you all the best for your future, said Ash and his friends as they started to leave. As soon as they could leave, Sableye that Ash befriended came running towards Ash. Wait, take me with you, said Sableye. Do you want to join me? Asked Ash, to which it nodded. Are you sure? I think this place will be good for you, said Ash, but Sableye denied. I really liked you. You are kind and caring. The way you decided to help Genesect is commendable. Please take me in, said Sableye. If you want to be my team member, then you are most welcome, said Ash as he captured Sableye. Ash then let Sableye out of the Pokeball.